Since its release in update 21.20, the Charge SMG has been seen as by far the worst gun in the game. Although, I believe this stigma surrounding the weapon is entirely unwarranted. When utilized properly, the Charge SMG has the capability to be one of the best close-range weapons in the game, even replacing your shotgun. So why does this SMG seem so bad? We can break this entire issue down into one main reason. The Charge SMG is not an SMG. To show you what I mean, let's look at how it actually works. Unlike every other SMG, the Charge doesn't fire when you press the left click button or right trigger, to include all the controller players out there. Instead, it requires you to hold left click, charging up a certain amount of shots before releasing the hold and rapidly firing the charged amount of shots. When compared to the only other SMG in the game, the Stinger, we see two completely different weapons. The Stinger's purpose, like every other SMG in Fortnite, is to be the Robin to Batman, the Chewbacca to Han Solo, the Watson to Sherlock. I think you get the idea. It's always been thought of as a sidekick weapon. Shotguns in Fortnite have always stolen the show. When entering a close quarters fight, most players start off with a high damage but slow firing weapon to get some health chipped off their opponent in order to finish the job with an SMG or AR. The Stinger SMG is a perfect sidekick weapon, allowing you to take a shot with the Striker Pump, Prime Shotgun, 2-Shot, or whatever your favorite shotgun is, and instantly spray down the enemy player, getting off some pretty good damage and hopefully eliminating them. This is why everyone hates the Charge SMG. People try to use it as a sidekick weapon, but the Charge refuses to suffer the same fate as Jason Todd and craves the spotlight. With the amount of time the Charge takes to fire, it is completely ineffective at being a follow-up to a shotgun shot. The Charge SMG wants to steal the show, be the Batman, and be the Engage. With incredibly high DPS, fairly low recoil at close ranges, and an absurd fire rate, this weapon is perfect for box diving, 1v1ing, and overall, replacing your shotgun. But there's still more that makes this weapon amazing. Now that we know how the Charge SMG wants to be used, we can see why it's amazing in the current state of the game. Shotgun damage has been given a nerf, specifically the Striker Pump in a recent hotfix, lowering every rarity's damage by 12 across the board. When going into a fight, 12 damage can be the difference between life and death, even as minute as that number may sound. Shotguns are used in fights because of their level of high risk yet high reward. You get one shot to put some crazy damage on the opponent, or else they'll have the opportunity to shoot back. With the lack of heavy damage coming from shotguns now though, the high risk doesn't pose nearly as much of a reward. This is where the niche of the Charge SMG begins to flourish. Since you can load up to 30 bullets to rapidly shoot at your enemy, each doing anywhere from 15 to 20 damage per shot, depending on the rarity, this weapon doesn't have the same level of risk that a shotgun would. You can afford to miss 1, 2, or heck, even 10 out of your 30 shots, and you'll still be doing an absurd 400 damage. And that's assuming you don't land a single headshot. To compound on this insane damage, boogie bombs have just been unvaulted. And as you've probably seen in the gameplay I've had on screen, the Charge SMG boogie bomb combo is absolutely disgusting. The enemy player can't do anything as they twirl their arms helplessly in a joyful dance, watching you charge your SMG to annihilate them off the face of the island. So with all those factors adding together, it creates a perfect environment for a new meta to emerge, one that now includes the Charge SMG as a top weapon instead of a bottom tier item. With all that being said, thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more informational and fun Fortnite content, then consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you liked the video, then as the button would suggest, hit that thumbs up button to show that you liked it. For now, that's all I have, but I promise there will be some more hot takes coming in the future. Until then, stay healthy, stay classy, and have an amazing day.